Live from Sacramento, it's Saturday night. That is right, everybody. This is the second official Video Game Bang live streaming on Twitch TV. This was the show you're going to hear now in the regular podcast coming out on Monday. Was recorded live over this past weekend. We interacted with people. It was very awesome. We had a packed room of people throwing weird things at us, racist jokes and what have you. And good or bad, this is what happened. So we're going into overtime, people, this week. We just got to throw in the business stuff. Nerdreactor.com. That's the website that we support. Go to that website, read the articles, react to the articles, put comments. If you agree, disagree, let them know. And we will tell you why you're wrong or right. Other than that, we are realizing that podcasting is not a cheap hobby to do. So if you can help support the show, go to nerdreactor.storeenvy.com and purchase yourself a new Video Game Bang t-shirt. Other than that, we hope you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's
Video Game Bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Cory Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items at my job, he can play it right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
What is up, everybody? Live from New York.
Oh, God.
It is Video Game Bang Live.
Here we
everybody.
are.
The Weekend Bang.
People said it couldn't happen.
Who? What naysayers out there?
My mom.
Wow.
She hates the show.
Shunned from the show. She will never be on the show.
You know, I was actually thinking, someone brought up an episode idea of where it would be the Video Game Bang, but we'd have our moms on the show.
Ooh.
That would be awesome.
I thought it would be really awkward.
It'd
It'd be like the cleanest show ever.
My mother doesn't... Well, my mother games, so she would know a little bit about one specific game.
Yeah, but
That's it.
all the potty humor would like...
Nah,
this.
there would be no. My mom actually was a voice actor.
Really?
Yeah. She
What'd
took
she
voice
do?
acting classes for like commercials and
Give me
stuff
some
like
of
that.
her work.
If I can find that CD, I guarantee you I will bring it in.
So she had a mixtape.
She had a mixtape of her. She had a demo tape to send out to people so she can, get hired and stuff like that. But she never really did anything with it. Yeah.
Well, this is weird because we're looking at people. We're going to try and keep our eye on the chat. It's the first time doing this.
Yes, if you're the first time looking at us here on Twitch or hearing our voices or whatever, we normally just do a podcast. But today, out of all days, you get to actually see our faces.
And respond. We want to hear from you guys. Yeah. And we'll respond live.
Controversial topic that we're going to go to today. But let me introduce everybody. If you see him already, he's on the camera right there. His pinkish hue is just taking up one camera. That's Cory Vincent over there.
Hey, what's up, pizzas? I don't know what to do with the camera there.
I said I don't know what to do with my hands. The giant next to me right here over here, who just escaped out of Vault 101, right? That's what that is? Yep, Vault 101.
101.
Jerry Panaricon, everybody.
Creepy Jerry in the house.
Hello.
And, why are you looking over there? The camera's right in front of you, right here.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at you guys. I don't know what to do. We'll figure this out.
Okay, yeah, this is all new territory. And on the line, all the way from France, everybody.
Is he?
Roger.
Oui. Hello.
Howard.
How are you doing today?
See? Boom.
Wow.
Instantly for French. You probably can't see him. It's a still shot of him on the screen. Roger, do you have a camera?
We are at bandwidth overload.
Oh my gosh, we probably
Vincent
are.
House.
Yes.
We are running 2 webcams, the Skype machine, Twitch, and all sorts of other electronics.
Like,
so
there's so many things probably slowing down everything.
oh, not to mention, the Audacity program we used to actually record the show.
Yep. I think your wife is downstairs probably watching Netflix, chugging along. It's buffering every 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's going to have to deal for a little while. Howard, fan of the show, listener to the show.
And hooked us up big time recently with the Ultra Arcade giveaway. You guys can probably see the shirt right there.
Can they see the shirt?
Yeah.
Can they?
Yeah, you guys can see the shirt.
Can you move it left and right real quick?
Wow, that's gross.
No?
Let's not get into that territory. Let's definitely not get into that territory. Who's going to be monitoring the chat real quick before I go into Howard?
We all can.
Okay, then we all will. Howard has been involved with some tournament stuff with Ultra Arcade, correct, Amundo?
Yes, I have been very busy.
Let us know a little bit about that, because you are the first hand. We're second hand telling everybody about it.
Yeah, we've been promoting it for a few weeks. What's really going down?
What's going on?
Well, I'm friends with the owners of Ultra Arcade, and they are doing something called the KI World Cup, which is very similar to the Capcom Cup that they're doing with Street Fighter. And what we do is there's a series of tournaments that happen throughout the year. Major tournaments. KIT was one of them, which is what we did this weekend. And the people who participate in the Killer Instinct portion of the tournament, they get points depending on how well they do. And it's kind of like Mario Kart. You guys did the whole best of the year game thing.
Yeah.
You know? So every tournament you go to, the higher you place, the more points you get. And then at the end of the season, there's a final tournament, and the 16 players that have the most points, they qualify to be in that tournament, and they compete for $10,000.
And you hooked us up huge. We want to thank you and Ultra Arcade for the prize pack. The prize pack ended up being a free copy of the complete edition of Killer Instinct. Went to a guy named Eric who was very excited about it. He got the t-shirt, and then just because we wanted to thank everybody for being so participatory. That's a word.
Is it?
Highly doubt that's a word.
Participatory. I went to college for a few months.
That's good.
Few months.
And they taught
Clearly
me
you learned nothing when you were there.
So we gave out prizes to the second, third, and fourth place winners as well. And so we want to thank you big for that. And then you also uploaded a video recently of one of the most awesome comeback videos I've ever seen in a fight tournament. What was that like to witness?
It's firsthand.
It was crazy. I wanted to get out of my seat and run and get hype with the rest of them, but it's like, no, you have to change the camera angles so that the rest of the world can see what's going on. I had to keep my cool and stay at the computer, but it was really, really exciting, and things like that happen a lot. It hasn't happened in KI yet. This is actually the first time that comeback that big has actually happened.
I was telling Aaron about it. It was Fulgore, right?
Yes, Fulgore versus Sadira.
Oh, it was a Sadira. Yeah, and then the chick had like a full bar and a half left and had him down to a sliver. Oh, I have a video now. This much light.
Well, he's like, we can do things I can show you, actually. Yeah.
And the Kilgore came back so big, and like the announcers lost their damn minds. Like the whole thing, it was awesome. So you can go. What channel is it on?
It's Mr. Howard 123 Live. That's my YouTube channel.
And it's the video that's got like 2,000 and has only been up for a day or something like that. So
yeah,
check that one out. That was awesome.
We just came back today, Cory, from a fighting game tournament where they were putting on some Smash. They were putting on some Guilty Gear. They were putting on a little Street Fighter. That was about it, right? Just those three games?
I think it was those three.
At the Gamers Funk Lab. And it was packed in there.
They packed the house. Like, we've been to 3 of their tournaments now.
Just about 3, yep.
And every one, it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger.
I think they're gonna need to.
They need a bigger spot.
Yeah, they're gonna knock down one of these walls to left or right or something. They gotta cram some more people in there.
Yeah.
But one thing that I saw that was interesting while I was there was, so everybody was set up with the modern stuff. They had their Wii U's, they had the X1s and stuff like that, playing what they could, or the Xbox 360 actually for the Street Fighter.
Yep.
But then there was a group, 2 guys in the corner on the floor with their GameCube busted out, playing the old Smash Brothers on there. And they were just into it. Like the world didn't exist to them. It just like the rest of the world was just outside of their, mind. And they were like going at it left and right for Smash Brothers. Like they were holding their own tournament and there were just 2 people signed up. And I was like, wow, this game has definitely influenced the fight scene and they don't want to give it up. Like, I don't understand. Like, the new hotness is right next to you guys. Why are you still back on the GameCube? Like, I don't understand.
At that tournament.
That happens a lot. You go to these major tournaments, all the new games are being played and those are being streamed and everything. But every now and then in the corner, you'll see somebody playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or Marvel vs. Capcom 1 or Street Fighter 2 or, things like that. It's kind of like a convention to them, and they have their little retro corners and everything like that. So
I wonder, is it because I think I like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 a little bit more than I do the other iterations. To me, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 should have just been like, or part 3 should have just been like, just like part 2, same graphics, just throwing in a ton more characters.
Bring back Iceman.
Oh, well, with the no chip damage?
Yes.
Yeah, screw
Yes.
that.
Iceman.
I know we screw that. But I don't know. They always want to take the next level in fighting games and stuff like that. And with the Street Fighter, it looks like they got it right with 4. And they're just going to improve a little bit on that with the next one. What are your thoughts on the latest Street Fighter, Roger?
It's a little too early to tell what's going on, like how it's going to actually play. It looks beautiful. It just looks kind of slow to me compared to all the other Street Fighters, and we don't know what's going on, like what mechanics are going to be in the game and what's not going to be in the game in the final run. So I'm just waiting until they show more of the game before I make judgment calls.
Already, with the live show affecting the world, we have one of the chatters in there saying that you are wrong, and I don't know who
About
he's...
what?
Did you see who it was?
It is Trebek.
Yeah, we
yeah.
know this character, and he always thinks everything is wrong. I want to talk about that tournament.
Okay, go ahead.
I had to make an announcement during that tournament that I never hoped I'd ever have to make. You were
oh
there,
yes,
right?
I was there, definitely.
Yeah, we're cool with the staff, and we're talking to them, and one of them's a beautiful young lady. She's going to be on the show sometime.
Hopefully.
She's a beast. Like, she does professional wrestling on, like, she's basically not a global scale because she just does...
intercontinental, I guess.
Interstate.
Yeah. No, she's going to Texas. She's about to go to Texas.
Texas is in America.
And to do 3. You said interstate, though. It's like California.
Whatever.
There it is.
And she's
College, everybody.
She's going to Chicago, too. I mean,
Chi-town.
She's amazing.
Wow.
Hardcore gamer, but she has to go into the bathrooms and, like, check all the time because these filthy, nasty-ass gamers don't know how to use bathrooms properly.
Here's my theory, though.
Okay.
These gamers, kind of broke, maybe live with another group of gamers. They don't want to pay a high water bill, so they live by the, if it's brown, flush it down.
Yeah.
If it's yellow, let it mellow.
Yeah.
You save on water right there.
But when you go to an establishment packed, like this place is beyond capacity, and you'll have to share this damn toilet, flush it.
Okay, yes, because it's respect for somebody else's establishment.
Took it upon myself to grab that damn microphone and make the announcement. Please, we're all adults, flush the toilet.
Trebek in the chat says that MVC3 should have just been MVC2, but looked better is what he disagreed with me upon, saying that it should just have been, I guess, the natural iteration that it has now. He disagrees. He disagrees with everything, everybody. So if you're the first-time listener or viewer, he disagrees with everything.
Yeah. He's a real bastard, but I love him.
The chat is popping in here. Web Slinger's in there talking about something Interstate 80. I don't even know what he's...
He's just saying I'm right because I said she's interstatual.
Interstatial.
Yeah, it's another word I learned in college.
Yeah. And he says, you are bad at reading. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, so today I haven't compiled. I found a list online, and you know how we, in the early days of the video game bang, we used to go over these lists all the time, and we used to kind of call out the writer of said lists.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, who was the one that we actually got on the show?
I can't remember. That was the early days.
Early. So
Yeah.
if you haven't listened to that episode, I would say go back. Is it on Nerd Reactor? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think it might have even been before Nerd Reactor.
Oh man, so it's like in the vault.
Yeah,
it's like in the big vault.
Vault 101?
No, it's not.
Sorry.
Damn it.
So we have the 15 most influential video games of all time, not of 2014, not of 2015.
The most influential
of all time. How can we have this list already is what I want to say, Mr. Scott Tailford of
a little company named
whatculture.com.
Oh, what culture?
Yeah.
We've done lists.
We've done What Culture before,
What?
yes.
Culture?
Exactly. So Scott Tailford, he put this together, and he says the title that wrote themselves into the book of gaming history. I don't know. Okay, before we even go to this list, because this is my first time looking at this list as well, what game would you guys say, just off the top of your head, is one of the most influential games to gaming history? Let's start with Roger. Go ahead, Roger.
Super Mario Brothers.
Why would you say that one?
I feel that game really gave people a reason to get an NES. And everybody, I don't know, like, I feel like Atari and everything before that, people were playing, but then everything crashed and Nintendo brought it back. And that was like the game leading everything. And everybody played Super Mario Brothers. My mother played it, my father, anybody could pick up that game and know that all you have to do is run forward and jump on somebody's head or hit a block or whatever. It was easy to pick up and everybody played it.
I do remember my mother picking the sticks up and playing. Well, they weren't the sticks back then, were they? They were just D-pad and two buttons. Man.
D-pad.
Man. So I remember her picking up the controller.
The pad.
Yeah, I was gonna say the D-pad, but I don't you don't want to throw that out there.
The D-pad.
But yeah, picking it up and playing. And I remember her. I mean, everybody knows the old motion of jumping over stuff. You know,
Yeah.
that's exactly how they did it back in the 80s. Jerry, most influential game to gaming.
I was gonna say Super Mario too, because like that was like the godfather of all platform games. Rayman is still doing the same thing today.
Yes, it definitely still
You
is.
know,
2D
side-scrolling,
graphics, yeah.
Guacamelee.
Yeah, I mean, it did kind of
Like,
start. Well, I don't know if it started it all, but popularized it all.
It had a good formula
Yeah.
that everybody's following.
Corey Vincent.
I'd go a little
Bunch of Halo.
newer. I'm gonna go newer. No, beyond. I have a little larger repertoire than just Halo. I'd say GTA.
Really?
GTA.
I think Grand Theft Auto 3, of course,
Hmm.
was probably. I think it influenced games from that period forward. I don't know about like Mario, of course, from like its time period, but I think when you talk about milestones in video games, there was a few that like just changed video games, and I think GTA, and not all for the best reasons either, because it did bring about that whole, mothers against bad video games and that kind of bullcrap. But overall, the sandbox, the be able to do whatever you want.
Walking in people's blood.
Yeah.
Coffee. What was it called? Hot coffee?
Hot coffee mod.
You would know.
Yes.
That was a,
Terrible.
that was a track.
Well,
That was a trap.
That's San Andreas. That came out, 3 iterations after?
Yeah,
2
yeah,
iterations
yeah.
after?
But still, there you go.
Can I say another?
Oh,
No, you
wow.
can't.
Oh,
There you
how
go.
many influential games? 15? Do you have
Well,
your own
I
list?
have a lot.
Every category has one.
Well, we'll probably get into the, that's probably influential to the genre. I'm talking about gaming as a
Hollow
whole.
Monkey wants to
Oh.
call you out. He thinks that you're going to choose Perfect Dark.
I saw that in
Yeah.
chat, and no, Hollow Monkey, I'm not going to choose Perfect Dark.
I love Hollow Monkey.
I would probably piggyback off of Mario. Like,
Yeah, of course you would.
I mean,
No original thoughts.
upgradable character. You had, the fire thing, so you saw some sort of progression, I guess, in your character. The levels going through. Not GoldenEye, Jerry. Don't try to throw that in there.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. Mario is probably it's the Godfather. Yeah, I wouldn't say over the years that it has definitely kept changing. And being influential. Some degree it has, but the original one definitely took the case. So we're going to use all our video game bang critique and power to look at this list, and we're going to decide were these games really influential or not.
Well, what's the first one?
The first one on the list, I don't know if you guys have played this one. It came
Number
out
one.
way back in the day. Medal of Honor Frontline.
Really?
Medal of Honor Frontline. That's the
Really?
first one Scott says is on there.
Maybe it's influential to like all the other Call of Duties that were in like Vietnam. And
It
stuff.
said, well, his quick description is it forever changed depiction
You're
of
about to embark upon the great crusade.
depiction of movie style set pieces in first person. So I guess he wants to tout the cinematic feel of this first person game, because before, think about it, it's like Wolfenstein or something that you're just running around shooting and blasting things down, as opposed to having these kind of like cinematic cutscenes where you're not even cutscenes, just like sequences where you jump off the boat on D-Day or whatever. Is it D-Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to college. I know.
Wow. And people are getting shot around you and stuff like that. Bodies are dropping and you're making your way up the beach. And it's just like, you didn't get that type of feel. Like, oh, crap. The crap is going down around me right now.
So they're saying that this one?
This one is supposed to be, yeah. I mean, now look at all the games that try to have that type of cinematic feel around you, whenever you're doing sequence and stuff like that. Almost everything does that. And this is the scene probably that they're talking about. If you could see on the Twitch.
Yeah, we're showing you. We just jumped to it.
On the beaches of Normandy, you know, you get off the boat and then everybody's dropping around you. What other games do that now? I mean, they still do that now, but like this is in Fallujah. This is the first one to do that.
Call of Duty, in one of them, I think it might have been like World at War. Remember that first mission? It basically the same deal.
And it's just like, do you think Call of Duty games would have done that airport scene?
Ooh,
right. If they had something like nothing like this ever, you know, existed, they probably just had a level where it drop you in, you run around and shoot.
Yeah, it was kind of Medal of Honor was kind of the granddaddy of those war first person shooters, huh? The only other ones I could think of back then I played, it wasn't first person, was Conflict.
Desert Storm.
Desert Storm?
No, the Vietnam one.
Oh, the Vietnam.
Yeah.
I didn't play the Vietnam. I heard that was the weakest one. Yeah, I played the Desert Storm ones.
Yeah, you guys would.
Do you guys think that this type of thing wouldn't have happened if this game didn't come out?
Eventually it would have happened, definitely. Because, I mean, you're not just going to, you know, somebody would have been creative enough to come out. But I think since this was the first one to do it, it's going to get the credit. Just like, you know, Mario was first. Sonic could have came out, you know, if Mario didn't come out and somebody would have done something. But
yeah,
I mean, if you look at the video, it just, you know, the crap's going down. It looks like terrible graphics now. But the other thing that they say in the article is the NPCs that are around you, all the dialogue that you could hear when you're on that beach of Normandy and everybody screaming and the sound and everything like that. And then you're getting, like, if you're watching the video now, he's getting missions from this guy. You know, the way he's talking to him and stuff like that, like the interaction. It's a lot of things were, you know, good. Medal of Honor kind of, though, fell away in the series.
What was their Achilles? Multiplayer?
Call of Duty.
Well,
Call of Duty.
That was their Achilles.
Did they ever get like a really successful multiplayer going?
Not that I know of. No. And they did multiple games.
Because
too.
you look at Call of Duty now, it's not really about the story anymore anyway.
No,
Please, no.
Nobody hops on story.
Yeah, no. And if you do, congratulations. You're the one in a million person. So influential to the video game, to video gaming. What do we think? Yay or nay?
I mean, I could see it.
Yeah.
I can see it too, but I don't think it's. I don't know. I guess it's because I don't play those type of games that much.
What do you mean those type of games?
Oh, wow, racist.
Yeah.
No, I love Far Cry and, you know, different first person shooters, but I never got into Medal of Honor. I never got into Call of Duty. I've played them, but they're just not my type of game. So it's hard for me to see this as influential because it's not influencing me.
All right. Man has his opinion.
Hey, gotta respect that, man.
All right, so we're heading on to anybody in the chat room. They have anything to say on this one, Jared? You up on that one?
Hollow Monkey, he says he plays the story of Call of Duty. So
Hollow Monkey, you are a 1 in a million person.
Yeah,
that's exactly what you are.
For the achievements, right?
If he's playing for the achievements, okay. Achievement whores out there, I guess they won't. Yeah, they'll do that type of stuff. Let's see, number 14. Everybody,
14?
I've never played this one, so I don't know how influential it can be if
Aaron Carter didn't play it.
Never played it. A game called Gone Home.
Never heard of it.
It forever changed how much gameplay and familiarity with genre can impact narrative. Are we putting up the thing right now? It says this may anger a few people, but regardless of what you look for in a game, the very fact that Fulbright Studios' indie budget masterpiece uses minimal hand-holding to tell an emotional, affecting story that plays on the very expectations you've built as a gamer is a masterstroke. I know a little bit about masterstrokes. This is actually a rather newer game, isn't it? Now that I'm looking at the video,
it looks new.
Apparently, I don't know.
You've never played Gone Home as well?
I have not played Gone Home.
I haven't played it either.
Yeah, it looks So how influential can it be? If none of us in this room.
He's touching a phone.
Well, even based off the first one, like it feels like the Medal of Honor one. They say, I don't know. When you ask the original question, which one was most influential? I was thinking like the most influential in like human or pop culture.
No. This is specifically for the gaming world.
And then it seems like this guy just like pulled out his Rolodex and was like, "What was the first game to use this kind of thing?" And then just kind of searched.
Oh yeah.
Like what other games did this influence?
That's what I'm trying to read
Yeah,
in the
this
article.
one- this
I don't
game,
see it.
Gone Home came out in 2013.
Oh yeah, so it's definitely a newer.
That's
one.
only 2 years old.
The house you're investigating has a history of its own, with some spectacularly subtle audio cues along the way. You'll be the edge of your seat for the entirety. I don't know about this one.
This
I think
looks like-
other games have done this type of stuff before.
Yeah, it looks like Amnesia or those type of games.
Yeah, the little subtle cues and stuff like that. So I'm saying, I'm thinking he thinks it's influential because there's nothing to be like, hey, your mission is go over here and do this. You really use the environment to kind of figure out what's going on. And the way this guy is reading stuff, it's just like, all right, whatever. But I think games have done this before. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But
Yeah, I mean, in the last 2 years, like, how many games have been blatant ripoffs of this that were so amazing? I don't see it.
yeah, I don't know.
Go to the next one.
Yep, this
Next.
one's not that influential. Sorry, dude. Scott, you've won for...
I don't know if I'd give him the first one, honestly.
Really?
No?
Yeah.
Me neither.
All right,
Damn,
so he's
okay.
0 for 2 then,
Okay.
apparently. He's 0 for
There
2.
we go.
How's that chat coming over there, Jerry? Look at you. Haven't looked down in a second, have you?
Said, see ya, Lunchbox. See ya, Steven.
Terrible. 15, or number 13, we're looking at BioShock, everybody. Everybody play BioShock in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was going to say no?
Webslinger said, what's a Rolodex?
Wow. Corey,
Really?
would you like to tell him what a Rolodex is?
All right, children.
Sit down.
Let Pappy tell you a story.
Wow. It forever changed the idea of player agency dictating impact.
I thought it was really cool in this game. And it was like the big selling point on this one, too. Wasn't it just how you can use your creativity to kill the big daddies in different ways?
Yeah, that was
Like he
was
stands
cool.
in a puddle and you shock the puddle.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, well, I didn't get to finish the game.
It's like you're playing Home Alone, and then against the
Wow.
big daddies. Like,
Wow.
Setting up traps.
yeah, you set up a paint can, and we hits the tripwire.
Just a bucket above the doors.
It says where Gone Home weaves a spectacularly subtle tale that comes together gradually, forever cat and mousing your expectations in relationship with with what you're about to find next. BioShock hits you right in front with the mystery stick, forever pounding a huge amount of influential dystopian ideals into your head before ending in one of the most unique endings in history of game design. Wasn't the ending just kind of like a Shyamalan, M. Night Shyamalan twist type of thing?
You just whitewashed his name totally.
Well, I mean,
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Yeah. I guess he's a terrible director. You might as well.
Night Shyamalan.
It was just one of those things where, I mean, spoiler alert if you've never beaten the game BioShock. Don't you, like, kill that, or find out that you're a big daddy or something like that? I didn't get to beat it.
I don't remember the ending.
You didn't? You don't remember?
I didn't beat the ending.
Wow.
Jake-
I didn't beat it either.
Wow.
Yeah.
You beat it, didn't
No,
you?
Jerry beats it all the
Jerry
time.
I didn't beat this, but I
Jerry
did beat it
Wow.
today.
Anybody in the chat room, if you beat it, let us know how influential it was. I'm going to say no, because this came out around the same time as a little game called Fallout, and I think that game,
yeah.
Fallout 3, excuse me.
It
I think that
overshadowed
game-
this.
Oh, yeah. That game was way more influential to me to gaming than what this was, just because of the interactions between the NPCs that you can have.
Yeah, they both followed. I'd say because they were trying to give this BioShock game a lot of credit for its presentation of aura, and the music they used, and it kind of took you back in time. But I found that strike me a lot more and in a more creepy way in Fallout.
Yeah.
Like walking around with that radio on and how they used to. I don't want to set the war.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
definitely creepy. Let's move it on, and
That's
then
a
you
good song.
keep your eye on the chat because I want to see if anybody had to say about those games, if they had anything to say at all. Number 12, though, GoldenEye on the N64. Everybody,
Yes. GoldenEye.
Finally.
GoldenEye.
Oh, here, cue Aaron's rant about Perfect
local.
Dark.
No.
But his reasoning is because it introduced local couch co-op multiplayer, not co-op, just versus multiplayer, first-person shooter on the console, right on the couch. Didn't need no online, split that screen with your small 15-inch screen that you had. Everybody squinting their eyes. Like, is that me left? Stop
Which one
screen
am I?
watching.
Which one am I?
Stop screen looking.
Yeah, stop screen looking. And then you got the the unique weapons that they had on there. The golden gun.
The golden gun. Yeah.
And then you can use your hand.
Yeah.
Judo chop.
Terrible. And gave everybody
Really?
asthma. Because, I mean, think about it now. The big rage, of course, right now is everybody playing online games versus each other and stuff like this. This is before all that, popped off. Hours of fun with GoldenEye. And then Perfect Dark came out and kind of blew that out the water. But, yes, I will give GoldenEye the nod of being influential because of the couch co-op that it did rather well until the frame rate dipped with all the explosions.
Have you gone back and played it like recently after playing modern shooters?
Yes.
It's
not
terrible.
GoldenEye.
And
I played
GoldenEye.
Perfect Dark.
No, I'm talking about GoldenEye with the
Same
big
game.
auto aim. Do you remember how big
yeah.
auto aim was in that
Yeah,
game?
you can go left over there, like a foot left of somebody, and it'll clip right back onto them. And
Yeah.
kill
I
them.
got you.
Well, you needed that.
There was no right stick back then.
Yeah.
So.
You needed that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, but just going back and doing it, it's like, oh, this is so easy.
Now let's bring it back. Auto aim, everybody. Bring back that foot long.
Bring back auto aim.
Oh yeah, that AK right there on the screen, right there.
See, me and my friends, we played a lot with the paintball mode on.
Yeah. Donkey Kong mode.
Yeah, Donkey Kong. Well, Donkey Kong mode made it so easy for headshots.
Headshots.
Over there.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
And then you get that jerk off that uses Odd Job with he's the freaking midget.
Oh, that was so fake. Yeah, that was so fake.
The whole thing when you'd start a multiplayer and that it was a race to Odd Job.
Yeah.
And then I was an idiot. I'd be like, oh, but Jaws is huge.
Nope.
Yeah, he's like a giant walking target.
He got that hat that kills you in one hit. Just throws it.
You can use that in the game though.
Yeah, I
You?
don't remember using that in the game. Could you?
I thought he did.
No.
I could have sworn it was like a one hit kill
I
thing.
don't know about that.
Web Slinger 1 says the graphics are actually amazing on that game.
They did a remake recently on
An
the
HD
on the
remake?
360.
But
Really?
yeah,
I heard it flopped.
Yeah, they did do one.
it
It came out on the Wii first.
yeah, that's right. It did come out on the Wii first. My buddy bought it on the Wii. I played it at his house. He jumped online, but it was just it just didn't stand the test of time.
On the Wii, did they use the motion control for aiming?
No.
I think that's a missed.
I don't know.
That's
about
a
that.
missed
I think
opportunity
that whole.
there.
I didn't like the whole that Link game.
The
Remember
wind,
they sold like a bow and arrow to put your controller in or something.
Holy crap! I don't. Oh no, yeah, the little.
Or it was a crossbow
Yeah, the
looking
crossbow
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
That was dumb. It was a gimmick.
It was. It definitely was.
Yeah.
But GoldenEye definitely was one of the ones. Split screen. I mean, we all know why it was influential. I mean,
Yeah.
But so I'll give that one the thumbs up on being actual influential.
Yeah, he gets one.
He gets one, so we're on freaking 11 now, and he's only got one out of all these 15. I don't know, Scott. Number 11, The Walking Dead, the Telltale's game.
Actually, the first one was good.
Yeah, it was good, but was it really influential?
To more Telltale games.
I know, right? Cause
to their own self.
Rinse and repeat for that type of development, because I played the other ones, but it's weird. So this game, definitely when you play it the first time and you're doing all the choices and the dialogue, it's a big interactive story. That's what it looks like. But how long? What other games have we seen like it do it like this in?
None.
And then the other thing that's weird, and we talked about it on previous episodes and stuff like that, is the fact that there's kind of just one ending. As much as you make all these choices, kind of just everything.
Like, I'll remember
that one. Yeah, really remember it.
Yeah,
Write
go
it
ahead.
down. Take a picture. Yeah.
I killed your brother.
But
so
at the end, no matter what you did, it's always going to end up with that same, kind of ending.
I've played the Walking Dead series. I've gotten just about all the way through The Wolf Among Us. I started the Game of Thrones one, and you played the Borderlands one.
Yeah.
It's the same recipe, just with different skins.
It is, and I think that's the only thing that draws me towards certain ones is the skins.
What's it gonna take to get them to give us a truly branching storyline where it's not gonna have that same ending?
It's tough. That's a tough thing to do,
Yeah.
because if you put so many choices in a game, that means you're gonna have this huge branching story that could go anywhere. And like, how do you write that many stories and code all that individual little stuff? Like, it's gonna be difficult.
I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, people, but I'm saying
but
this needs to happen.
it can be done.
Because there's millions of gamers out there. One's gonna pick left, one's gonna pick right, One's gonna pick middle. One's gonna be like, I want to go diagonal up and to the left, or something like that. So if you do all that, if you give them all those choices, that means you're gonna have to code for all that stuff and write stories for all that.
You play any of these,
too.
Roger?
Yeah, I feel even games before that has had decision making in them, but I guess these feel more of the focus because that's all you're doing in the game is making the decisions. But yeah, it's not influential to me.
Scott's here. He's claiming the influence comes from taking the focus away from action and more on narrative, which, I mean, there have been games that do that as well. Those are called text adventures.
Yeah.
No
the
action
Oregon
there.
Trail?
Oregon Trail, yeah. Taking away action from that and narrative on, getting dysentery for the whole family.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing in that was just to hunt anytime that I could,
Yeah.
So I just wanted an action shooter in that, But that's what he's saying. He's saying, it's a good game. Would you call this a AAA title?
I don't know. I'd call it an arcade title.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
So by saying that, then are you saying there cannot be AAA titles that are arcade titles?
Oh, actually, that's a good question.
Ooh, there it is. Stump the buoy. What's that chat looking like there? That's a question for the chat. We're about to keep going, but question for the chat. Can you have a AAA title that is an arcade title? So we're talking about the little $15 ones, little $20 downloadable only ones.
Fighting games.
You really call those?
I feel that episodes kind of make it feel not AAA because they're not just giving you just one full complete game. Like, I don't know.
I kind of agree with that. Maybe the way it's presented doesn't feel AAA, but didn't it win Game of the Year? The first one?
Yeah.
It won Game of the Year that year. And
you can't put a...
I think it kind of won it in that artsy kind of way, like when you watch the Oscars or something like that, and they always give an award to like the overly artsy ones, just because like they'll feel they have to.
I think also that anybody, no matter what level you are in gaming, can play this game.
Yeah, that's pretty much true. Yeah, I mean, it is very open for everybody. I see these type of games as games you get your bookworm girlfriend into.
Yep,
that's what I see.
And you got to get a girlfriend first, bro.
You're right about that one.
Any game that gets you laid deserves Game of the Year.
That's probably what it was.
Wow,
that's exactly what it was.
That's why the nerds voted for it. Yeah, let's give it Game of the Year.
Yeah.
All right, we're going on to the next one. How's that chat looking over there?
Are you gonna keep doing that?
Because Jerry hasn't said one thing from the chat, and I know somebody said something.
Am I the chat?
You don't want the chat open.
Agrees with me. That's all you need to know.
I got to look at the list, Jerry.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to look at both of them? You want me switching back and forth? Come on, I can only do one
we got
thing.
a show to run.
Yeah.
Here we go. The next one, number 10.
I'm looking at the camera.
10.
Number 10, Half-Life 2.
Whoa.
Half-Life Dose.
It forever changed first-person interaction, narrative, and physics-based combat. That's definitely not Half-Life 2 right there, but that's Half-Life 2. Did you play Half-Life 2, Cory?
Yes. I was drunk.
Really?
So I don't remember
you don't
too
remember
much
too
of it.
much of it. So I checked out Half-Life 2 when it came on the Xbox 360 and the orange box.
Yep.
Wasn't that impressed. Maybe
Why
because
not?
it was dated. Maybe because it was older,
And bring on the hate squad.
And they were like the physics, this guy says because of, physics-based combat, that's why it's influential. I didn't see any, I don't know. I didn't do too much with the gravity gun. Like, I didn't, pick up a barrel and toss it at somebody to kill him.
Any retro game, I feel like if you didn't play it when it was new, it's going to be hard for you to go back and enjoy it after you play what's already out now.
Okay, that should be another prerequisite if it's going to be really influential to the... Can you go back now, play it, and still have fun with it? That's what I think. If I can go back and play it and like, oh man, this game is still good after 20 years, then yeah. I think that it definitely holds some weight to being influential to the game.
I think time is funny because like the real old games, I can easily go back and play. Like we were talking about Mario or Mega Man or something like that. I can go back and play those so easy. But like this Resident Evil HD remake that I have to review, it's very hard. Even though they gave it a full facelift and everything, like going back and playing it, just the aiming is what kills me the most. And then the load screens.
Wait, they kept the same aim
They
style?
kept the
Oh, yeah,
same
they
aiming
yeah.
style.
Oh, I
They-
thought they were gonna switch it up to like Part 4.
No,
Like over the shoulder?
They have a I think there's a group of indie developers that are doing that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
That'd
and
be
they're
amazing.
throwing the camera. Oh, excuse me. They're throwing the camera behind the back like Resident Evil 4 for that game that you're playing, though.
Whoa.
Yeah.
See, I'd be way more interested. I feel like it was a nice homage to the old time.
But
And I
it
think
takes away the horror.
But did you enjoy the old one when it was first
I did.
released?
I loved it.
I did, but I was used to acclimated to load screens back then. Like the little door opening thing.
Or
Yeah.
going up the stairs.
Yeah, and I've told the guys on here before, like when I was a kid playing it, you know, it was brand new, and I'm, you know, scared, and I'm not able to figure out these damn puzzles. And then I played as an adult, and I still can't figure out the damn puzzles, but I'm just not as scared anymore.
Yeah.
But I do like the limited camera screens. I think Resident Evil should go back to that.
Well, you can't go behind over the shoulder if you're gonna have those screens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got to figure it
you
out.
got to do one or the other.
Damn.
Chocolate or vanilla.
Yeah.
The game would be, I don't know, I feel like that game would just be trash without that static camera angles. Because like you said, there's only like 2 zombies at a time you see in there.
That's true. Like you get like max.
It would be
3
way
maybe.
too easy.
Yeah, because you'd pop them down like in the first second that you enter the door, and it just
Yeah.
like whatever.
In order for that game to be good, I think that if you would just do the over the shoulder thing, it'd only be like 2 zombies in a room.
So you're saying,
Did we lose it?
oh, did we just lose? What did we lose?
We might have lost everything.
Uh-oh, but we're still recording, aren't we?
Yeah, we're still recording.
All right, so we'll take a break, I guess. Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, we'll take a break.
We'll take a break right here because we've used up so much bandwidth, and we'll reboot. When we return, we will hit up inside the top 10 most influential games.
We're going inside.
That's gross. That's terrible.
Deep.
Ho, 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 those VGB boys. I hope you're enjoying this live episode of Video Game Bang. And get used to it, because we're going to be doing this a lot more, streaming on Twitch. And if you want to watch us and hang out and interact with us on Twitch, we have 2 channels. One that we do the main stuff on. That's going to be twitch.tv/videogame_bang. The second one is going to be twitch.tv/VGBang. Also, the VGB crew has just been stocked with some new t-shirt designs brought to you by Nerd Reactor. You can go check them out at nerdreactor.storenv.com. T-shirts are $19 and they go straight to helping us improve our show, including better equipment so that these live streams go a little bit smoother. Regardless, we love you guys. We want to thank you for hanging in there with us through this new experience, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Welcome
Wow.
back. Yeah,
Technical difficulties.
that's right. Computering is hard, everybody.
Interneting is harder.
So hard.
It's,
What?
yeah, we're on 2
No?
different topics now.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
If you've joined us at the halfway mark, we're talking about the 15 most influential games in video game history of all
Live.
time.
All
Not
time.
according to us, though. Not according to us. According to Mr. Scott Tumulty. No, it's not Scott.
Scott
Did you hear what happened to him?
Pilgrim?
What happened to him? Suicide?
No, he's
Okay, good.
he's
Oh my God.
very much
All
alive.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
That's good for him.
He made it sound like the guy offed himself. Did you hear what happened to him?
Yeah.
Hit by a bus.
Damn.
Scott Tumulty recently resigned. He stepped down.
Oh
from
no, I
Geek
saw
and
that.
Sundry. You
Yeah, I
didn't?
saw that.
Did you watch his video?
I watched his video, which in fact did look like a suicide note.
It did.
It looked
Whoa.
like very much like so. Scott, best in health, sir. Don't do it. Don't take the Kurt Cobain way. Yeah, I mean, he was like, I'm gonna do a video if I want to.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
basically he was not down with the pressure of having to make the videos all the time. And like Geek and Sundry, I've said it so many times that they didn't utilize him to his full potential, I don't think.
Well, I mean, continents away.
Yeah, he's actually in Scotland.
He is over the pond.
He's going to be on the show, and I want to ask him all about it and stuff, too.
And if you hear a gunshot during that show, everybody,
Oh my gosh.
then we apologize.
He's
We
You guys are
apologize.
terrible. He's into like professional wrestling over there too. Actually,
Yeah, and like not mixed martial arts, like some type of martial art. Too,
yeah, he
right?
does martial
Yeah,
arts
yeah.
and all sorts of awesome stuff. But to be able to step down, I mean, you know how many people would have killed to be in that position?
4.
Like Geek and Sundry?
Oh,
Like that's a huge deal, and just to walk away from it, that took some balls.
It's a big deal.
a little bit in the Northern Americans.
Yeah, Geek and Sundry.
It's, they literally
I don't know.
they put
Never
up a
seen
show.
Some of their stuff.
They put up a show. I think you were online when I was watching that show, that vampire one. Remember?
Yeah, it looks low budget.
So they're kind of going into a series, like TV series, because this one was like based off a book and stuff like that. So I watched it, and I was like, I want to see, because I'm always interested in why web series don't do as well as like your TV series and stuff like that.
Web Slinger said, I think. Hold on.
There it is.
I think they tend to forget about vloggers sometimes.
Oh, and yeah, I've seen them kind of move away from vloggers too, unless you do something else.
R. Miller says, "Can you quack like a duck? Can you stick your whole tongue up my butt?"
Yes.
All right.
Jerry knows from experience he
Yes.
can.
R. Miller? Anybody know that guy? Anyway.
Reggie Miller, he's a former
Reggie
basketball
Miller?
player.
Oh, Reggie Miller. Hey, what's up, dude? Pacers, right?
He's got
Yeah.
nothing better to do
Yeah.
but troll.
And talk about sticking your tongue up your butt. Amazing.
No?
Let's
Not
get
right
back
now.
onto the list anyway.
Okay.
Geek
All right,
and Sundry
let's
is
do it,
good.
let's do it.
Tumulty's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're at number 9 now. If you missed it, number 15 was Frontline, Medal of Honor Frontline. Number 14, I'm doing this all off the top of my head too, mind you. Number 14 was Gone Home. Number 13 was BioShock.
Yeah.
Number 12 was
What is it?
Goldeneye?
I believe
wanna
so.
say
Yeah.
GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Number 11
Half-Life?
was Half-Life. Number 10 was
Wait.
Resident Evil.
Walking... No. what
There was a Walking Dead in there.
Just go on. What's the next fucking one?
Number 9,
Is-
Super Metroid and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Tied.
They put both of them on there, huh?
Yes, forever changed the idea of linear progression. So if we all said in the beginning of the show, minus Cory, that Super Mario was the influential one, these guys changed the game by backtracking.
Yeah.
So in Metroid, you start off, you go to the left or something like that to get your ball power?
You could... Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go backwards because you see that you can't progress unless you had something to go forward. So you go left. Mario never went left in the beginning.
No. We never
right.
We never go that way.
Yeah. There's nothing back there for you. They don't even let the cameras pan back there for you.
That would get me killed or so pissed off when that damn mushroom goes too far off from the left.
The world ended for Mario at the left.
It's like the biggest wall. Like you can't even do
But
anything
for
to the left.
Samus Aran,
Is it
no.
around?
It's Samus Aran or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
She can go left. Yeah. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I would give it to Metroid over the Castlevania. Castlevania just mimicked that whole, Metroid type of thing. And so we have that in platformers now, backtracking. You actually have that in first-person shooters and stuff like that now, too. You need, power up B to get over to this area, And it does it.
Don't they call it like Metroidvania or something? When that-
Yeah, they've
that's-
actually called it like the
That's
Metroid.
probably why he called.
Yeah,
put those
you
two
definitely did that. I don't know why he put the Castlevania if Metroid is the first one to do it. What we got in the chat?
I don't know.
They were around the same time, closely, because it was even on NES. The first Castlevania and the first Metroid were both on there.
Metroidvania is probably a term you've at least heard once before, is what he's saying. Evolving over time from both. See,
I got
Metroid,
something right.
Metroid was 94. Castlevania was 97. They're just jamming them together. I mean, I guess in the same decade. So.
Did they both?
Yeah.
Was it Castlevania though that added the feature of like you go a certain way, unlock something to go back the other way, or did Metroid do that?
Metroid
too?
did that.
Metroid.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like I said in the beginning, you
Okay.
you needed the like ball ability to
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
go
yeah,
in
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
and then the
Yeah.
bombs to blow
The most
up
recent one I
something.
saw that redid that was that Strider game, the Strider HD remake. They did that. That was fun. They did a really good job at doing that.
And
I
more
think Castlevania just did it in a different way. It showed that you can do it in multiple ways, not just getting freeze missiles to blow up a door. You know, you get keys and different items and things like that.
Yeah, they. I mean, it's. I guess more specifically for 2D side scrollers, because you can say like Legend of Zelda did that. You know, you needed a boomerang to get over here, but that was kind of you know your top down, you know, explore the whole world type of thing. This one is mainly focusing like taking what Mario and Sonic did, but throwing.
Well, you said 90s, late 90s, and then today that game style is called Metroidvania. So this dude gets some props for that. One. I'll give him that one.
So number 9,
he's
definitely.
at 2.
Wow, he's at 2 now.
2.
Terrible. Let's go on to number 8. Let's see if the water's getting murky. Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 1?
Forever changed the idea of being immersed in an entire other world of characters. So as opposed to just, you're Mario, you're Sonic, you're now the wizard, the warrior, the cleric? Who we got in Final Fantasy?
You got the white mage, the white mage, black
red
mage.
Yeah.
Know who I'm picking.
Black mage,
Grand Wizard. Is that what you're picking? Final Fantasy 1 though, I remember seeing G4 where they were like, Enix or whatever, this was their, you know, not Enix, Square. It was Squaresoft at the time, right? Yeah,
way back then.
They were like, this was literally their final game. They were going under, and they were like, well, this is it, Final Fantasy, everybody. And then they threw it out, boom, blew up, and now 1,200 iterations later, it's like one of the top RPGs, you know, of all time type of deal. But yeah, it gave you that control over multiple people, multiple abilities, and the story on top of that. And
like,
you know,
each battle was different. You know?
You're fighting against different creatures. You have to strategize different ways and stuff like that. Final Fantasy VII definitely took it up another notch whenever they added the materia system in there. So you're like really kind of customizing your characters. I remember my friend spending hours just playing with different type of materia and stuff like that for your characters.
It's like team management, you know, like you have to manage everybody's health and what they're going to do next.
And before then, I can't remember any RPGs that were, I don't know, as in-depth, I guess, as a Final Fantasy VII. Yeah.
I mean, like 10 was good too.
Well, I mean, before Final Fantasy VII. Like, was there anything before Final Fantasy VII that kind of was just like, oh, yeah, Final Fantasy VII came after this one. You know, they didn't do it first or something like that. They probably maybe tried, but I think
only the Final Fantasies before that one.
Yeah, I think it's just series. He probably should have just said Final Fantasy series,
you
know, and just threw everything in there.
See, when I was in that stage of my life where I was playing a JRPG, I was into Legend of Legaia. That was the one. So
that was a good one.
To me, I don't know. I felt like I was cheating on it if I played Final Fantasy.
This guy even says in his article, to be honest, you can't go wrong with any of the first 10 games in the series. So, I mean, it's like...
Yeah.
I can't play 10 now.
Why not? And they're coming out with a remake, too, right, of that one?
HD.
Well, they already brought out the HD remake of 10 for PS3 and Vita, and now they're going to do it for PS4. But it is one of those things that when PlayStation 2 came out and that game came out, that was like the first time they were doing talking, like actual voice acting in the game for a Final Fantasy. So now when I play it, you can see, well, I can see that there was a lot of parts in the game they put there and to show off talking. But talking now is so normal. It's like, I don't want to sit here and listen to you talk to this random person that doesn't mean anything to the story, you know?
Yeah. That definitely gets boring.
It has a lot of showing off, and now showing off that type of stuff doesn't mean anything.
I don't think Final Fantasy is at the same heights it used to be back in the PS2 days and
No.
PS1 days.
No.
I wonder if it'll ever get back there, though. Like... the new one that looks kind of just all over the place. Like there's a
car.
Yeah, a car
there's
and then
cars.
giant monsters. Like that
drive around your city.
That is definitely a fantasy world. I just don't know if it's one that is enjoyable yet.
I just wanted to bring it back to the roots where you just walk around in the real world and just
Real world? What are we talking about?
I mean,
Chicago?
like the world map and just random encounters and turn based.
Yeah,
That was the best thing to do.
Hollow Monkey says
We
he
might
loves
see
Final
it in the
Fantasy
next
X.
one.
Oh yeah, with the well, you're gonna be driving everywhere.
Not. I don't mean 15 because 15 was already in development for a long time. Even when was it? Was it 12 that came out? It was 13. When 13 came out, they were also developing 13 Versus, which is what 15 is now. It became that because it never came out. You remember that?
And I think this one is trying to stray away from like the typical love story that they're all been trying to do with the other ones,
there's no females as main. You don't play as any.
This is like a bro fest right here.
Why?
This is just a bunch of dudes in a car, like road trip, bro.
Maybe they're going to save a girl. Maybe they're going to save their.
They look like a freaking Korean pop star group.
They
too.
do actually look like a Korean J-pop or something.
K-pop.
Band. I don't know. Yeah. Number 7 on the list, everybody. Super Mario Bros.
Wow!
Bros?
Finally,
Yes.
Yeah.
And so high, number 7.
Number 7 though.
Wow.
7.
Number 7. He says forever changed the 2D platform mechanics. I think basically invented the 2D platform mechanics, right?
Going back, Hollow Monkey said,
That's definitely
anyone
not
played
that one.
14?
Hollow Monkey, to answer your question, no. None of us here at least have played 14.
Is that the MMO?
I've played
Yeah,
it.
that's the MMO. Oh, yeah, okay, Roger. Yeah, I keep forgetting. You're in France, so it's like, a lifetime
the game's
away.
ahead of us.
Yeah. Did you like 14?
Yes, but it's hard for me to get into games like that because I have to play my games in like very short spurts. Like I can't sit there and play 5 hours a day every day. So I would play a game like Final Fantasy and then not be able to play it again until a week later, and by then all my friends have gone on and surpassed me, and it's like no point of playing with them anymore. So it's hard for me to get into a game like that.
Well, Super Mario Bros., which you're not looking at right now, you're looking at the DS one, the one that we're talking about on the Super Nintendo. Definitely big seller of this system, first of all. The game was amazing with the power-ups and everything that you can do. Again, you're not looking at it, you're just looking at the one on the
Damn
Nintendo. Cory, everybody. He's on the ones and twos, everybody. But it definitely showed a good natural progression from where platformers should be going. From the original one where you got a star to now you're riding a dinosaur.
I love this one. This
Donkey
is one of my
punch you in the
absolute
back of the
favorite
head.
games of all time.
And the music was just so good.
I would always get stuck in the damn part with all the trees, though.
And probably all the trees.
Yeah, remember?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, where you
skipped
fight the
around
little
so damn
caterpillar
long.
guys.
Oh
yeah.
You get stuck in
yeah.
that tree spot. You have to beat it in a certain order or find a certain way out of one of the levels.
There was a key you had to find in the level to unlock the route to go to the next part of the world map. If you never found it, you just kept going in a circle.
Yep.
I just remember skipping so many damn levels.
Yeah, I skipped a lot.
You can play through that game. There was so much hidden stuff. Like you get the different colored Yoshis, and you go to like the little star plane or whatever.
Yeah.
It was so good.
That's how I skipped around everything. Just went to the star map.
Yep, the star map.
Oh man, yeah, this game was amazing. And like Mario, it moved to 3D, but now it's like as of lately, it seems like it's finding its whole merger between the 3D and 2D world type of thing.
Yeah.
Like the game you just showed first, the 3DS one, it's 2D
But feels
feeling,
like
but it's got like that 3D overall type of thing to it. So I mean, should Mario keep that whole 2D look or that 2D feel, or should it just branch out to
those are the ones
3D?
I enjoy the most. I mean, besides Mario 64, I didn't really care for Galaxies that much. So you could hang me at the cross or whatever the hell.
I don't know what that's saying.
You could
is.
shoot me
What
in
do
the
you-
balls or whatever you want to do, but
Okay,
I didn't like it.
that's-
I didn't like
that's
it.
weird.
Shut
I
up.
think they're still gonna do both. I think they just do those multiplayer ones to get the family involved, but
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do those single player Marios again.
We ever gonna get a Mario MMO?
no.
You'll get a Skyrim mod.
Whole bunch of plumbers going around.
Dang, I want the plumber class.
Yeah, see? Actually, what other class? What is that?
Princess class,
Oh, yeah.
Goomba class.
But see, where everybody different.
Mushroom.
Everybody's different from me because number 2 was my favorite Mario.
I think we're probably going to end up going into overtime.
Oh, yeah, it
Overtime,
sounds like it.
OT.
It's fine.
For the
Yeah.
people that
working
listen to the podcast
OT.
version, you hear the outro music, and we'll go through the little finale stuff here and then continue after the break Or the Bang Bro thing.
Yeah.
Bang Bros.
The Let Me Bang.
Which, do you still hate it as much as you did in the beginning?
I always never listened to it at the end.
I know, but you guys hated it, it felt like.
It's all right. Thank you for listening for Jerry and Cory and Roger over in France, everybody.
If you want to hear the rest, you got to follow us on Twitch.
Yeah, follow us on Twitch. I'm Sir Card. See you live next time.
Next time.
I do let you bang. Hey. Let me bang again, man. I let you bang. I let you bang. Let you bang. Let you bang. Now go fuck yourselves.
Nikki, what did you?
All right. Welcome to the overtime.
It's overtime, everybody.
Where we're going overtime and actually finishing the list that we started.
All right. What number are we on?
We're on number 6 now.
Oh, my goodness.
I know, it's crazy, right? Call of Duty Modern Warfare, everybody.
Yes. That was
What?
the best one.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's number 6 in this list, though.
It was not the best one.
What?
The hell's wrong with you?
It was not the best one.
What was the best one?
World at War.
No.
It was way better.
No. You're telling me when you played all the way through Call of Duty Modern Warfare and you were like, oh, this game is amazing. Then you played the multiplayer and you're like, oh my God, this game is amazing.
Yeah.
Then you play the DLC. Oh, these levels are amazing. And then World at War came out and you bought that and you were like, this game is way better than what I just previously played. Exactly.
World at War.
You're crazy.
I like the story in World at War better. I like the guns in World at War better. I was better at World at War.
That's probably what it was.
Everything,
Yeah,
every
because-
part of it was better than Modern Warfare to me.
To me, Call of Duty has not reached the heights of excitement, just to me, that I got whenever I played Modern Warfare 4 or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Was it just because it was new?
It could have been the new
It was
factor.
new?
It was amazing. The story was good. The first time that you played that sniper level,
Oh my God.
know how intense that was? Where you had to just drop and then people walking by you, and you're like, "Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me." Like you felt like you were in modern combat. I was a soldier there. I was a soldier.
For me, I was just excited that they weren't in World War II anymore.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm done with that era. Let's go to the modern stuff.
What was the timeline? Modern Warfare came out first, right?
Yeah. And
Yes.
then World at War after.
What World War games were before Modern Warfare?
Let's see, Medal of Honor, everything.
Call of Duty 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, all those were all World War II.
World Wars, yeah.
They never did it as well as they did in World War, though.
World of War was definitely the best.
Yeah.
World War II one, yes.
Yeah. The napalm. You get those little
Yes.
japs out of them
It
trees.
didn't to me. It didn't feel like a dip. Only a little in the multiplayer because everybody had tanks going around blasting people to oblivion, and that was kind of just OP.
When was zombies introduced?
in
World of War.
yeah.
That's why I give it that another plus.
I'm done.
Really?
No.
I win.
Wow.
But Modern Warfare was just
It was just
amazing.
good. Is this Modern Warfare you're looking at?
Yeah, it is. This is that.
That's the
training
first
part you do?
training
Oh, that
level.
training. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Soap McTavish, come on. Come on. Amazing stuff. People in chat room, you got to tell me. What's the best Call of Duty? I mean,
I
you
am
open
Ryuko says I agree. World at War all the way.
Uh-oh. I am Ryuko.
Thank you.
You know what? I am
Thank
Ryuko.
you, sir.
I am Ryuko.
Is that the same guy that said to stick your tongue up his butthole?
No, that was Reggie Miller.
Yeah,
That was Reggie
Miller.
Watts?
Yeah. No, not Reggie. Reggie Watts is in there now. We got all types of celebrities in there.
That was Nintendo Reggie, actually.
That's terrible.
Oh, wow, that's terrible.
Fees Amy.
Bizami.
Did you play the Call of Duty on the Wii? The Modern
with
Warfare.
You? Oh,
No, Modern Warfare.
On the Wii, no, I didn't.
Yeah, I played Modern Warfare on the Wii. Terrible.
Really?
So terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
it had to be terrible because we played the new one on the Wii U, and it was still terrible.
Yeah. I don't know what. Well, think about you having to point and shoot everywhere with the Wii mode and
Oh,
stuff
my
like that.
gosh.
And no kill cam.
No kill. What?
No.
That was my favorite thing to yell obnoxiously when playing online with people. Watch that kill cam. 'Cause I felt like that's what they'd always yell at
That's
me.
terrible.
That's terrible.
Watch that kill cam, though.
He touts it forever changed perk-based online multiplayer. So, I mean, we had a multiplayer all the time, like Unreal Tournament and stuff like that. This one added perks. So you kind of felt like, oh, I chose this loadout and I can,
Yeah.
See, and then though it was okay for a while, and then now when you try and play it, there's so many damn perks and things, and the menus
Yeah, they
get so convoluted. You have to play it full time.
They did it too much.
Oh, yeah, you do. you take a break or a hiatus or something like that, and you're done. Like you're not coming back.
No.
Yeah, I love just the old days, bouncing daddies, flak jackets, things like that.
I did have a lot of fun with Capture the Flag on Water at War. That was my favorite mode because it was like a strategy type of thing. They gave you 10 minutes to capture the flag and bring it back. As opposed to now where they give you like 5 minutes and it's like quick. You got to go run there and then run back. Like I like the whole strategy of you got some people waiting at the base, the other person has to come and try to cap them out and then get the flag and take it back. And have your own flag at your base.
Oh, yeah.
That's the stupidest thing when you can capture and your flag is not even at your base.
No, that was like the most intense parts where you had one dude holding the flag and the other guy holding the flag and you guys had to go, oh, man, that's so good.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare, everybody.
Yeah. Hollow Monkey even said COD4.
Thank you,
but
Hollow
it's
Monkey.
close.
Yeah.
It's close.
Wow, Hollow Monkey, and that's your boy. That's your boy.
He was.
Wow.
Oh.
He did it.
Wow.
I think
Number
they're both good for different reasons.
Yeah. I mean, I would never knock one or the other. That's what I would say.
They're both great.
Yeah, they're both great games.
MW4, what is that?
MW4?
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 4?
There's a Modern Warfare.
No, there's not a 4, but people say it like that.
Oh, I
They
thought it
say
was
it like that.
COD 4.
Number 5. Let's see how fast you can type this one. The Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
Oh, barf.
He says it forever changed assumptions that games don't have a Citizen Kane title.
What is Citizen Kane?
Rosebud. Never seen that?
No.
Never seen Citizen Kane at all.
No.
Please explain for us because I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, Mr.
So what they're
connoisseur over there. Fine films.
Basically, what they're trying to say is
Aaron just put on a monocle. Oh wait, I can't say that. I can't make shit up.
Exactly.
Damn it! You guys have no idea. For the listeners of the show who just listen to the audio part, I make up a lot of shit.
Wow.
Going on in the room.
So you're saying
stuff.
the camera leaves nothing to the imagination
they
anymore.
can see everything.
It's basically what he's trying to say is that Last of Us gave us one of those. So like you have movies. There's awesome movies like Matrix 1 is a good movie. What else is a good movie? There's
what? Oh, are you talking?
But then there's those movies like The Godfather. Those are those masterpieces. Like this is art. No, not Scarface. You idiot.
Scarface was amazing.
He's trying to say basically this is art to its finest, core of video games. Like you thought video games were just kiddie stuff. No,
it's like fine wine.
This is fine wine. Everything else you guys had in gaming is boxed wine.
Boxed wine.
Everything is Martinelli's sparkling cider.
That
this
$3
is the fine wine. I don't know because I've never played the game, so I can't be like, oh yeah, but. Got game of the year, everybody
good game.
In some place, in some circles.
I have a whole playthrough on my YouTube channel.
He has a whole playthrough.
Oh, so if you guys are having trouble sleeping,
wow,
go to Mr. Howard 123.
Wow, that's terrible. Did you play the game?
No.
So then you're just commenting on a game. Wow.
Do you have a PS3?
I love the game.
It's do I have a PS3?
Yeah,
I do have a PS3. I refuse to play it though.
You refuse to play it.
Yeah, it's an official Netflix machine.
Since you played this game all the way through, Roger, tell us a little bit. Why do you think he may have put this one as?
Is it game of the year in your heart back then?
Well, here's the thing. Even fans of the game disagree with me with this. I don't think the gameplay itself was that good. It was just the story, and this story was like on par with almost any movie that won any award out there. Like me playing through the first 30 minutes of the game, spoiler alert, but when the little girl that they show walking through there and everything, she dies. And I let my sister watch me play through that, and my sister was sitting there crying.
Wow.
Because you get emotionally attached to some of these characters.
Yeah,
you're
the
just
story is
what?
The story is that good that where you want to. I didn't even enjoy the gameplay that much, but I wanted to play all the way to the end just because the story was that good, and I wanted to know what happens next.
Yeah, I lost sleep because of this game. I was just playing it. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? What are they going to do?
This is getting sadder and sadder.
Maybe you have to play it.
You have to play it.
Maybe you have to play it.
And you know what? I will stream it and talk crap about the game the whole time. Is it on the PC?
Do it.
I don't know.
No, it's not on
no,
PC.
it's a PS exclusive.
Okay.
Wow. Everybody,
I wouldn't watch Cory stream that.
Yeah. He said boycott the stream of Last of Us.
Oh, and his Skype connection dropped out again.
Wow. All right, we're on to the next one then. Here we go. And my tablet is frozen. That's awesome.
You didn't memorize the list?
No, I didn't memorize the list.
Oh, damn it.
That's terrible.
Well, in the meantime, you got video now, so Jerry,
get up and dance for everybody.
Jerry has a good impression.
Are they saying anything in the chat room, though, Jerry?
Huh?
Are they saying anything in the chat room?
Webslinger posted up the link to Rogers' playthrough on YouTube.
There you go.
The
You're getting some love already.
Right there. Did you check it out, guys?
Jerry has an awesome
Thank
impression of that one creepy dude who like looks normal and then does that look where he raises his eyebrow.
Is that dude creepy or just funny?
It's pretty funny.
Because I mean,
What guy?
That Asian dude that
I've
like
seen you do it a few
he
times.
looks at the thing and then he like does a smile at the camera.
Yeah, or
I know
he'll be
you've
like,
seen
he'll
that.
be like,
What?
Don't act like you haven't done it.
What?
oh, come on, Jerry. Do it.
Wow.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, man.
Pull it up on the YouTube.
This is why we only have like 10 people watching.
Exactly. I'm going through the list all on. It's almost there. There's one thing, and I used to watch a little, I guess, vodcast. I don't know what you call it, video cast, called Dignation. And they used to do top 10 stuff like this. And when he would look it up on his laptop, he would like, you know what I hate? I hate when websites make you click a next page for the freaking thing. They can put all this on one page.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
They do that for hits on their page, so you can keep going to the next one and refresh. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of with you. Definitely now I'm with him because I have to go through all this stupid list again. And he didn't just put it in numbers, which makes no I don't know.
What culture really has taken a step back in my book?
I never actually used to go to What Culture.
What?
Yeah, What Culture. All right, here we go. Number 4, Legend of Zelda, The Ocarina of Time.
That was a good one.
Ocarina of Time, everybody. He says it forever changed everything about 3D exploration gaming. Now, see, when this game came out, a lot of my friends were on Tomb Raider. And they were like, this is it. Tomb Raider is the ish or whatever. And I was like, have you played this one over here? Have you played this Legend of Zelda?
Yeah. 12 hours of hut.
Yeah, hell yeah. The game was awesome. The game was awesome.
Hey, listen.
It did some of the Zelda, or not Zelda, the Metroiding, where you go back and you have to backtrack to go, I need boots to get over here, so now I can go and fly on, this.
Get your shield so that thing won't smash you.
Yeah, I need gloves to lift up this rock. Let me go back this way.
You need your boots so you can sink.
It kept everything from the original ones, but it just put it into a 3D environment this time, as opposed to just the top-down, 2D type of thing that, Zelda fans were used to. And the scale of the world, it really made you like, oh man, this is just a big,
It was an open world game.
Yeah.
Time traveling, you be an adult.
That was awesome. Adult Link, and everybody was just waiting for an Adult Link after that title.
Oh, Jada has entered the fray, everybody.
Hey,
The fray.
Welcome, Jada.
welcome to the room, Jada. We are talking about Legend of Zelda. I know you are familiar
our
with
expert,
it.
basically.
Really?
Yeah.
We're talking about most influential games as well, Jada. Why do you think Legend of Zelda is influential? You go ahead and tell us in the chat. It's going to be, of course, a little lag, so we'll have Jerry checking up on that if he can read that.
Yeah, I can't read.
All right, let's go on to the next one then.
What number is this now?
We're on number 3. So we're in the top 3 games that are
good
influential
Lord.
of all time. And here's one that Cory is probably going to bust a nut over. Halo is at number 3.
Did you see me typing it before you finished? Did you see that?
No, I did not see that.
I was typing Halo because I just
Wow.
knew. And yes, I did. You guys, I will keep the camera above my waist.
That's terrible.
You guys in the room,
If you guys
Oh my
could see
gosh.
how far my eyes rolled in the back of my head.
he saw his
Hey,
brain.
well, I would agree with you on that one, Roger, because I don't think it was.
Which Halo?
It says Halo, the first one.
Combat Evolved, bitch.
It said it forever changed the very nature of console first-person shooters.
Console first-person shooters.
Yeah.
And haven't I said that on this very show before to you and Alex, and you guys patronize me? This dude has a brilliant list. I really like this guy.
My God, you disagreed with everything until we got to this game.
You know what? And it only takes one to change my mind.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
This game was amazing for the console. I loved everything about it. I think it was the best multiplayer of that era.
Okay. Well, then what did it go against in that era?
It had Call of Duty, didn't it?
I don't think, but it didn't have modern Call of
okay.
Duty.
Combat Evolved. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Halo the franchise, and he just gave it to me. Because Halo 2, the best multiplayer.
Yeah, I like Halo 2.
You know, this one was one of those games because I didn't have an Xbox. You know, it was my aunt who had it. It was like the cool aunt, you know, so she bought the Xbox. So when I had she was babysitting me, I had something to do. And I don't know why she bought this game. I think she went to what was the store before GameStop?
It was
FuncoLand.
FuncoLand.
Yeah.
It was FuncoLand. And the nerd behind the counter, sold her this game. And she hated it. She's like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Stuck on the first level. But she thought, why don't you try it? And I fell in love immediately. That first level on the ship and it's getting taken over.
So, okay.
If you guys could see my boner right now.
Then you would leave the chat room instantly.
Yeah.
How come when a girl shows her breasts...
I can't show my boner. No, you can't.
Can I show my boner cleavage?
No, you can't.
Boner cleavage?
I will give Halo that it was a really incredible story game.
Oh, yeah.
SM the Great says the black guy is hot.
No, thank you. Who?
He's talking about my picture.
Oh,
No.
well, then,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah, Aaron, you're not the only black guy anymore. Suck it.
Wow.
And I have to say, of the two, yeah, Roger probably takes it.
That's a damn lie.
Sorry, Aaron.
That's
If you were gay,
That's a damn
you would go
lie.
for whom?
Clearly me.
Can we do polls in this chat room? I want everyone to...
I don't know if you can do polls.
I think you need that bot.
But to get back to Halo as an influential game, I did like the way they did the story and presentation, the co-op in the story as well. Me and my boy Dominique actually ditched school and played this in
Ego Brain in the party, everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
He said, don't show your boner. This isn't chat roulette.
He did.
We actually
He did. He's
we
funny.
ditched school and we went to Incredible Universe. Do you remember that
I
place?
loved Incredible Universe.
Incredible Universe was
It's
before
Fry's.
Fry's was there. Yeah, it was
That same
Incredible
building.
Universe.
They used to have like circus shows going on like in the
Yep.
middle.
And it was like an arcade to me.
Yeah.
Like you go in there and I played the Sega I don't think it was Sega. I played the Jaguar there. Do you remember that console, the Jaguar?
Was it Sega?
I don't think it was.
It was Atari.
It was the
was
Atari
Atari?
Jaguar. Terrible system. But when I saw it, I was like, "This is the evolution of gaming right here. Like this is what's next."
You know what was awesome about it is it was one store. It was Incredible Universe. You
Yep.
walk in and it was 2 stories, if I recall.
Yeah.
And it was broken down into mini stores. Like, you know when you walk into Fry's, it looks like a giant warehouse?
Yeah.
This one, it would be like video games. And you'd walk in and it was like being at the mall. But it was all under one roof. I think that's where I bought my PlayStation. When my parents finally got me a PlayStation. It was there.
Wow.
It's an awesome place. And then I remember when Fry's bought it and took it over and we walked in, it was like, oh, this is so bullshit. Because Incredible Eunice
Incredible Eunice
was an experience.
It was. And
I never been there.
oh my God, you missed out.
Young kids.
You missed
my
out. So like I said, we ditched school and we went there one day, not knowing that Halo was going to be there. Halo was there, and they had the chair with the speakers and the headset and everything like behind you. And me and Dominique sat there and played there all day till the sun damn near went down. And then we were like, "This is incredible!" And we told our boy, we were like, "Josh, you got to come and play this game. It's amazing." And we went back to Incredible Universe, ditching school again. Don't ditch school, people. That's not good. For the younger viewers out there, do not ditch school.
I did, and I turned out okay.
So we went there, and they took the whole setup down, and they never brought it back. And I was like, we ruined it.
Yep.
We ruined it. But we will forever have this memory. We will forever have this memory. So, yeah, it's influential that to me. I mean, I like the story. It was really good, but...
The scope of it, man. Just the music, everything. Oh, gosh. We could do a whole show.
And we're not going to,
I
though.
think that with Halo and Metroid Prime, I feel like they really brought first-person shooters to consoles and really made them a legit thing.
Yeah, I agree, because that Metroid game was pretty sick. And what was the other one that kind of ripped off Halo from Star Wars? Republic Commando?
Halo from Star Wars.
It was a Star Wars game that kind of ripped off Halo.
Republic Commando.
Republic
Yeah.
Commando. That was an amazing game too.
I didn't get to play that. That was on the Xbox, the original Xbox, right?
Yep.
All right. Next game, number 2, Metal Gear Solid, everybody.
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid. Now, Jerry, you are a Metal Gear Solid fan.
I love
correct?
Metal Gear.
I
What?
love Metal Gear 2.
Okay, all right. So this guy's touting that the cinematic, forever changed cinematic conventions within video games and stealth gameplay.
Stealth gameplay.
I'll give it the damn cinematics because it's a damn movie. That's what you're
Yeah,
playing.
you're
here.
playing
You are
great
playing the movie. Stealth gameplay though,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to give that to.
You're hiding in a cardboard box.
I'm gonna give that to Sam Fisher. Splinter Cell. That's your stealth. That's your stealth gameplay at its finest, right there. That changed stealth gameplay.
I actually do like Splinter Cell also.
So I won't. I can't give him the this is stealth gameplay because in Splinter Cell you had to like watch the lighting, the shadows and stuff
Your
like
noise.
that. Yeah, your noise. This didn't do all that. This was just you hiding in a damn cardboard box, and they couldn't tell that wasn't sent by FedEx.
Nope.
It had noise as well. And
Yeah, you whistle,
footprints and everything.
Yeah, footprints. They'll hear like, "Hey, what's that?"
I concede on the.
Did you have to hide the bodies too?
cinematics. I don't know.
Yes.
You can hide bodies.
The bodies.
See, I only got to play Twin Snakes on the GameCube.
Oh, that was like
Yeah.
the worst one.
The worst one, I thought it was a remix of Part 1.
Part 1 was the
but
best
a lot
one.
of people like Part 1 better.
How is it? It's the same game, just in HD. Well, not HD because it was the GameCube, but
In Twin Snakes, they kind of mixed the gameplay between 1 and 2 and added the first person thing, and it was kind of weird. And then they redid all of the cutscenes and made them way, way over the top on an annoying level to me. So I kind of like the first one.
Dat Good Sir says hello. So hello.
what's up, that good sir? How you doing? Welcome to the Weekend Bang Show here. We're talking about the top 15 influential games, and we're on Metal Gear Solid number 2.
AC0 Shift says Metal Gear Solid was the only game that I was like, that was Splinter Cell. However, as far as the cinematics go, it did feel like playing a movie.
I'm telling you.
It was an awesome movie.
And the more that these games came out, the more cutscenes you got. It was just like, just make a damn movie already.
yeah.
That Good Sir says Creepy Jerry can probably do a great Morgan Freeman impression. So I'm thinking maybe he's got things mixed up.
Ooh. What?
He thinks I'm Creepy Jerry? I am not Creepy Jerry.
Yeah, he is. Where are you reading this at?
Jerry,
In the chat, which you
in the
supposed to
chat,
be
which you
reading.
should be doing, you son of a bitch.
I don't see no.
I see, ha 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 ha. Creepy Jerry can probably do a great Morgan Freeman impersonation.
You were fired. You were so fired.
That's terrible.
No, I was reading.
You'll never work in
I
this
didn't-
town again.
I didn't scroll down.
He said, I didn't see that at all. I did not see that at all.
You know what?
I
You know,
did not
I want to know
see
how many
that
people we
at
have in
all.
this room right now. Probably like, I don't know, a
Gary,
handful.
you can at least
But
see
I
that.
swear to
can't
God,
you?
Aaron,
What?
if we bring like Macy and Madison on the show,
A pregnant woman and a barely legal teen? Yeah, we can definitely do that.
yeah, it'll. You just.
That'll get some weird ones.
Some low cut shirts.
Yeah, we can get that in there.
It's terrible.
I'm down for that. I will be.
We know you would be. He's like,
I'll be a
I'm just-
viewer at home.
I'm just gonna watch it from home, guys.
Without pants.
Yeah, you guys will be like, "Where's Jerry? He hasn't texted all day."
And the number 1 most influential game, according to whatculture.com, of all time.
All time.
That's what it
Wait
says.
a
of all
minute.
Time.
Let me go back to the chat. Jade Arena said,
Okay.
"Siphon Filter is her choice of the stealth game." Have you guys played that?
No, I have not played Siphon Filter.
Siphon Filter.
I've played the first one, and I don't even remember stealth being in that game.
I don't either. I remember
Yeah, I
running
don't
gunning
remember.
from like
Yeah.
every cutscene not cutscene, but like every video that I saw of it.
I just remember Siphon Filter's cover art from like when I was perusing Blockbuster for hours.
And I could have swore he had like a weird run in that game.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, look that up on there. I could have swore the main character ran like Bill Gates or something.
He ran like he was riding a bike.
Yeah, like he was pedaling the
Yeah.
whole time because he was doing the whole You can't be really stealthy looking awkwardly running like that. That's
He's like, hey, look at that guy.
sorry, dude. that's look at that. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Who Flappy Birds their arms that much?
Over exaggerating.
That's so friggin' ridiculous.
Shoot with one hand like that.
There, look at all the stealth. Oh my gosh.
That was so stealthy.
So stealthy. Up.
They can't see him now. They can't see him now.
I literally just spit out my gum.
It's like, well, if I crouch, my stealth meter goes up.
Oh, wow. That's okay. All right.
Lunchbox just creamed himself because we mentioned Metal Gear.
That's gross.
Let's move on.
That's gross. We're on number 1, Lunchbox. All right, so the most influential game, according to whatculture.com of all time, Grand Theft Auto 3, everybody.
3.
Did I call it?
Wow.
Oh
What?
my gosh! Woo!
Why are you flipping? Why are you flipping it?
Them up, yeah.
Why? What's
terrible?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I just had to flip off something.
It forever changed open world, action, player choice, level of immersion, it says.
Wow.
Grand Theft Auto 3 Rockstar jumps from a top-down 2D game.
Yeah, that was
straight
their
into
first
this
3D.
full-blown environment that lets you drive around a full Liberty City story. That's terrible. They are
What
just
is-
like,
Why is he?
I have no idea why he's doing that.
I won.
What do you mean you won?
I won the game, right? What do I get?
No.
Aaron, do I
Not
get
a now
prize?
netta. Not a now netta. That's what you get.
Nah.
You get the satisfaction that you were actually right one time on the show.
Oh wow!
Once.
You should, yeah.
I'll take it.
Savor the
I
flavor.
think GTA was very influential.
Oh yeah. It definitely
It's
was.
so many clones out there now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, when Saints Row came out and
Saints Row,
True Crime, Streets of LA.
Sleeping Dogs,
Sleeping, yeah. Like it broke the way for all that type of stuff. And scared a lot of parents.
yeah,
Scared, a lot of
scared
parents.
Australia.
Australia is scared of everything.
Grand Theft Auto Hulk.
Yeah,
Hulk.
and like just to break
Spider-Man.
beyond the
Yes.
crime games. Yeah, it broke into like superhero stuff,
It
open world stuff.
It like refined the sandbox. It
Yeah.
made the sandbox games. It showed like how the potential could be.
Still some genres or some licenses that need to take advantage of the sandboxing like Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3 was crazy. Like I don't know if it like broke records or anything like that with sales, but people were like buying this thing out everywhere. Like, and then when the next one, Vice City, came out,
Oh yeah,
buying that out.
was good.
San Andreas came out.
San Andreas was the best one.
I had people asking for San Andreas when the 360 was out, and people were looking for it on that system.
Still
Looking for that one.
I think GTA was the third best selling series of all time.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You know, and given more time with how successful 5 was, because 5 broke individual sales records like immediately.
Dang.
And now with the re-release, I mean, it's kind of lost a little bit of steam, you know, with the re-release.
Yeah, with the
and then it's
yeah.
going to come out on the PC after that. But they can just keep making these games, and people will keep buying them over time.
I mean, if they put a high resolution type of, you know, good graphics San Andreas out, that would probably sell like crazy.
But I feel like
hotcakes.
we'd be hit with the same thing. Like we were talking about, like the Resident Evil. Like it might be too many steps back. Like
I don't think so. As many people
If
kept
they did
asking
it-
for that bull crap.
But if they did it on the 5 engine, you know,
Yeah.
with the 5 first person,
Oh, heck
and
yeah.
all that
Yeah.
stuff, yeah, then maybe. But if they just do a re-release,
No.
I don't see it.
I want to see what the next evolution in their Grand Theft Auto Online is going to be. Because right now
We're still waiting on Heist.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, after the heist comes out, then where do you think they're going to go?
They need to release an expansion.
I think an
Where they
expansion should be a full blown city.
A new
A
city.
whole new city.
Whole new city.
They'll find some indie game out there to steal an idea from.
Liberty City.
Liberty
Like you're
City.
in San Andreas now. Let you take a flight to
Wow,
Liberty City.
I tasted a little bit of salt on that last comment from Roger.
Well, no, it's not salt, but I distinctly remember you guys having guests on the show that spoke about their heist game.
You're thinking maybe they might do like a side quest where one person is navigating through some type of, you know, security place, and the other person is doing another mini game or something like that to help them get through it.
Well, I don't know what exactly they're going to do with the heist when it actually comes out, but I would imagine, you know, when you go through the game, every person that's on your team is doing something different. You have one that's the driver, a couple of them are getting the jewels, and then you actually have a hacker. So is one of the people on your squad going to be the hacker and actually do everything that those people do in their game?
Ooh,
that's a good question.
Cyber heist is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Plagiarism is what he's talking about, or thievery.
You know, that dude's doing pretty well. He was in Utah, graduated. Oh, God, how can I skip on his name? No, the dude from, what was the guy's name from Cyber Heist? Don't let me forget this, man.
I don't know, but that's what Google's for, everybody.
Google.
Something Triscuit, right?
Yeah, Zach Truscott.
Yeah.
Triscuit?
That's how I remember his name.
That's how you remembered it now?
Yeah, Triscuit.
Yeah, so don't blame the...
He works for Microsoft now.
Really?
Yeah.
You have sold your soul,
He
sir.
moved he packed up his family, moved to Seattle.
He packed up his family.
Works like in the incubation for Xbox.
Incubation?
Wow.
So
they're making like cyber babies
when
or
the
something?
baby Xboxes are born and they're too yellow, he puts them in a machine and
wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
And turns them black.
So so does his idea or whatever, does that go like with him? Like, does Microsoft own now Cyber Heist basically?
I don't think so. He's gonna be back, and I keep up with him on Twitter. He's an awesome dude. So we got plans to bring him back and get an update, because there was talk of it having a console release now and some other stuff like that.
See now that we're doing this and we got the chat and the feedback and stuff like that, which I just saw somebody chat in there, Jerry, go and hit somebody with that. Now I really want to do another indie game show, because before the indie game shows we're kind of just like, we're telling you about it, like we're describing, oh, there's a blue dot on the screen now, guys, and a frog just jumped over it, and that's going to be the indie game Hopper Blue. So now that we can show people what these games look like and they get a feel of it, I want to do another indie live stream show. And then, because when we did the other one, I remember I went back and listened to a lot of the old shows just to see, like, how we can improve upon them and stuff like that. So I listened to the D&D show, which we got to do a D&D show now that we're doing some live, casting. The first indie show where all the games were kind of like old school pixelated, and you were like, I don't like that old graphic look and stuff like that. We had Adam on the show and that. Let the viewers see that. Let's see what they, have to say about that and stuff like that.
For those listening to the audio podcast stealer version of the show, we are going to end it right now, but the conversation will continue. I think this is going to be a trend of us doing the video versions. But for those who download it through Stitcher, iTunes, and all those other media services, thanks for listening, and we will see you this week for the Video Game Bang as it's normally presented.
Yeah, see you later, everybody. Thanks for listening.